Hi, so for this class you're going to need your yoga mat and 2 yoga blocks. Okay, let's just go ahead and sit up nice and tall. I'm sitting on a yoga block to just make my spine a little straighter. And I'm just going to close the eyes and slowly deepen the breath. Breathing in and out the nose. As you breathe, relax your face, the jaw, brow. And as we sit and breathe, just clearing the mind, focusing on the breath, the quality of the breath, the depth of your breath. Is your breath stronger coming in on the inhale or on the exhale? Keep the breath going. Let's take the right thumb to the right nostril, index and middle finger between your eyebrows, and inhaling left side. Close the left side with the ring finger and exhale right. Inhale right side. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale deeply right. Close with the thumb and exhale left. Inhale left. Close with the ring finger, exhale right. Inhale. Close with the thumb, exhale left. One more time, inhale. Close with the thumb, exhale right. And release the hand. You're going to open the eyes, roll the shoulders up and back. Let's inhale, take the arms out wide. Clasp the hands, press the palms up. Tuck the chin in, tuck the ribs back, but take your arm bones back. Breathe here. You can close the eyes. We're going to be here for a couple breaths. Keeping the arms straight, pressing the thumb side of the hand up. Pull the ribs back, take the arm bones back. Good, and then lift the chin, and then keeping your hands clasped, take your hands towards your right shoulder. Lift the left elbow up, lift the head up, so your head is pushing your arm back slightly. And inhale, center. Exhale. Take the head back. Breathe. Just notice if there's resistance in your shoulder. Breathe into it. Try to relax the shoulder and the jaw. Good. Inhale up. Look up. Exhale one more time. Take the hands towards your right shoulder. Take the arm behind your head. Lean your head back slightly. Breathe. Try to relax the shoulders from your ears. Relax the jaw. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Take your head back. Breathe. Pull your ribs back a bit. Let your core engage slightly to stabilize you. Good. Inhale it up. Exhale. Release the hands behind your back. Clasp your hands. Lift your chest. Reach your arms up off of the back. Let the ribs extend open. Breathe. Lift the chin. Stretch the front of the throat. As you reach your arms up, reach them back behind you a bit. So the wall's behind me, so I'm reaching my hands towards the wall as I'm lifting them away from my back. And exhale, release. Good. Roll the shoulders back. And let's come to all fours. You can remove the block out to the side. Spread the fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades back. Pull the chest through the arms, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck your toes. Push into the balls of the feet as you round and tuck the back. Lift between your shoulder blades as you tuck your chin in towards your chest. Release the feet. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades back, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck, push down into the floor, round and lift. Pull the pelvis forward, pull your nose towards the pelvis. One more. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades back, chest up. Exhale, tuck, push the floor and round. Good. Release. Come to neutral. Inhale, reach your right arm up, twist open, push down into your knees. Twist, twist, twist. Try not to let your left hip drop as you lift your right arm. Lift your left hip. Keep your hips square to the floor. Push down into that bottom hand and twist open. Good. Then take your fingertips behind your head. Press the elbow up and back. Inhale, stretch it straight and thread it through. Take the shoulder down. Take your head down. If you need to modify, use a block under the head. Staying here or extending that arm up and reaching behind. Pull your left shoulder, your left hip away from your left shoulder. Elongate the spine. Hips go straight back. Breathe. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release the hand. Back to all fours. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades back. Pull the chest through the arms. Exhale, tuck the toes. Push into the balls of the feet. Round the spine. Push the floor down. One more. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades, lift. Exhale, push into the balls of the feet, tuck the pelvis, push into the hands. Release. This time, root down, lift up out of your right shoulder, lift the left arm, twist open. As you twist open, pull your right hip back and twist through your waist. Push into the hand, reach that arm up. Pull that right hip back, breathe. Lift up out of your right shoulder, open. Take the hand behind the head. Don't let the elbow drop down. You want to lift the elbow towards the ceiling as much as you can. Pull the right hip back. Lift the left elbow. Lift up out of your right shoulder, breathe. Inhale, stretch it up. Pull the right hip back. And exhale, thread it through. Again, you can place your head on a block if you need to modify. You want to elongate this side, the right side now. So you don't want your right hip to come close to your right shoulder. You want to pull that right hip back. Reach the right arm up. Take it half bind. Or just keep your right hand on the floor. Keep pulling your right hip back, your right shoulder blade back. Breathe. Elongating the spine. Taking those hips back. Equalizing the weight in your knees. Breathe. Try to press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, all fours. Good. Let's separate the knees. Come into a child's pose. Extend. Let the chest drop down. Breathe. Good. From here, spread the fingers, turn your toes under, lift the hips, come to a downward dog and pedal out the legs. Good. Let's take the feet together. Inhale, lift your right leg, bend the knee and open the hip. Try to keep your shoulders square. So again, we're twisting through the waist. And release the right leg. Lift the left leg, bend the knee and open. Again, we want to try not to let that right shoulder drop for now. We want to keep the right shoulder up as you lift the left leg. Push down equally, if not even just a little bit more into the right thumb side of your hand. Good, release there. Take the knees down, child's pose, shift your hips back. Breathe. Downward dog again. Lift the hips. This time I want you to take your right hand and reach for the outer left calf, ankle, heel. Try to lengthen your heels and your hips straight back. Push into the thumb of the bottom hand, twisting, looking up, and switch. Breathe. Pull that hip back. If your knees are bent, that's fine, but just keep looking underneath that armpit, pressing down into the thumb of the base hand. Breathe. Good. Release to downward dog. And this time looking forward, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, coming up flat back. Arms wide. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, grab your elbows. Bend and straighten the legs. Then sway your upper body side to side, your hips side to side. Breathe. And then inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold, grab the ankles, pull down. Inhale to stand, push into your feet. Reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. So you can bring your big toes to touch if you need a little more space like I do. Feet hips width is fine. Inhale, let's take it up. Exhale, fold it over, bend the knees if you need. Flat back, lift and lengthen your heart. Parallel to the floor, roll the shoulder blades back. And exhale. Let's come to plank. Top of a push-up, we won't be here long. Lift up in between the shoulder blades. Make sure the wrists are underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, straighten the legs. The more you can use your legs in plank, the easier it is. And the more you can pull up through the core, the easier it is. Good, now shift forward, drop the knees down. Chin up, not the hips down. Pelvis forward as you lower elbows to ribs. Cobra, resting on the hips and lower ribs, or upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Breathe here. Couple nice deep breaths here. See if you can engage and lift your toes, lifting the kneecaps. If your knees are bent, that's fine. Make sure you're not rounding the back to straighten your legs. Okay, so number one, we want a nice long extended back. Belly pulls up. And then from there, you can work on straightening the legs, but it's not necessary to push them straight. Take another inhale and exhale. Look forward, step or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, push down into the feet, bend the knees if you need to. And exhale. Good, again, inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold it over, bend the knees if you need. Flat back, lift your heart. Again, bend the knees if you have to, if you have any low back issues. Step to plank. Breathe, take a breath, lift the chin, tuck the pelvis, lift between the shoulder blades. Shift forward, take the knees down if you exhale, Chaturanga, fingertips press. Cobra, rest on the ribs, X or up dog. Downward dog. Breathe. Pressing down into the thumbs of the hands. Check your index knuckles aren't lifting and you're sinking back. Okay, a lot of us do this. So really press down. Check those index knuckles from time to time. Fingertips, index knuckles, press. Take another inhale. Exhale, look forward, step or hop. Inhale, lengthen your heart. Exhale, fold, bend the knees if you need. Inhale to stand. And exhale. Let's do one more time. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold it over. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, come to plank. Long back, lift, strong legs. Exhale, Chaturanga, drop the knees if you'd like. Cobra or upward dog, lift your heart. Downward dog, lift the hips. Breathe, push back, let go of your neck and your jaw. Lift the kneecaps if the legs are straight, engage the thighs. Inhale. Exhale, step or hop, forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your chest and fold. Inhale to stand, reach. And exhale. Good, inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold it over. Inhale, flat back and hold. This flat back is very important as we do many flat backs in yoga. So chest is parallel. If it's too much on your back, you bend your knees. Push down into the feet, but if you can, root down, pull up through the belly, wrap the shoulder blades back, looking forward. Good, exhale, fold. Step it back to plank. Shift forward, Chaturanga, drop the knees if you like, or you can skip the Chaturangas anytime and take a downward dog. Press it back. Inhale, right leg up, bend the knee and open the hip. Keep your shoulders square. Exhale, take your right foot in between your hands. If you need to, grab the foot, pull it forward, back knee on the mat. Check the front knee doesn't go in front of the ankle. Reach up, pull the right hip back, tuck the pelvis. Ribs in, push into the top of that back foot. Breathe. Try not to let your body sink. So pull the ribs back, pull the right hip back. Left inner thigh pulls towards your right inner thigh. Good, exhale, left hand to the floor or a block, right arm reaches up. Stay here, turn your back toes under, lift your left knee off the floor. Draw your right hip down and lift your left hip up. Breathe. If you need to come on fingertips or a block, go for it. Root into your right heel, check the front knee isn't going beyond your ankle. Good, exhale, release the knee back down, coming back up, inhale, pull the right hip back, tuck the pelvis, reach, and exhale. We come to a modified Ardha Chandrasana on the knee, so the right leg goes back, lift it up, pull the ribs in, tuck the pelvis, reach through your right foot, and exhale. All fours, shift forward, Chaturanga, Cobra or upward dog, downward dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Square your hips to the side wall, keep your shoulders parallel to the back of the mat. Exhale, take your left foot forward, back knee on the floor. Slide your front ankle in front of the knee, tuck the pelvis, pull the ribs back. Breathe, pull the left hip back, right inner thigh pulls towards the left inner thigh. Don't sink into the low back here. Ribs in, reach, push into the top of the back foot. Good, exhale, release your right hand to the floor or a block. Left arm goes up. Stay or lift your right hip. Draw your left hip down. Lift your right knee, reach. Lift up out of your right shoulder. You can come onto fingertips or block if you need a little more height. Try to square your hips off. Lift your right hip. Good, exhale, release the back knee down. Tuck the pelvis, pull the ribs back. Press, and let's come back. Modified Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down. Left leg extends, left arm lifts. If you need to, left toes on the floor. And exhale, all fours. Shift forward, elbows in. Roll it through, Cobra or up dog. Downward dog. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Flat back, lift your heart. Again, pull up the chest. Open the collarbones. Fold. Inhale to stand, bend the knees if you need, and exhale. Good. Inhale, let's take it up. Exhale, fold. Flat back, lift. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Take the knees down or go to a down dog and wait. Lift. Press it back. Lift the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip, square your shoulders to the back of the mat. Take your right foot forward, back knee down again. Tuck the pelvis, pull the ribs back, inner thighs pull towards each other. Push into the top of that back foot. Clasp the hands, reach up. Straighten your front leg. Get long, tuck the pelvis. Then release the left hand. You can use a block or turn your back toes under. Reach up. Tuck the pelvis forward, lengthen. Good, release, whoop. And then you're gonna take your left hand to the floor or a block, and you're gonna reach your right arm up. Open the chest. Keeping that right leg straight. Okay, if you have to, you can slightly bend, but I don't want you to just drop your left hip down. I want you to keep that left hip parallel to the front of the mat. Breathe. If you need to, you stack the block higher and you twist. Pull the right hip forward. Open the chest. Breathe. Good. Exhale from here. Remove the block. Take that right leg back. Come to modified side plank. If you want to do full side plank, go for it. Push down into the right foot, open the chest, looking up, whoops, and exhale, plank. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog, downward dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip, square your shoulders. Exhale, left foot forward, back knee down. Inhale, pull the right inner thigh in, press into the top of that back foot, reach and press. Good, exhale, release the hands, straighten your front leg. Reach your arms back up, turn your back toes under, press up, and release the right hand to the right heel. Keep your right hip parallel to the front. Reach up and extend. Lift, press your pelvis forward. Good, inhale, take it up. Exhale, release the back toes. Drop your right hand to the floor or a block. Pull the left hip back. Open the left hand towards the ceiling. Lift up out of your right shoulder. Keep the left leg straight. Again, adjust the block where you need to. Keep pulling the left hip back. Left leg straight. Reach, twist, and exhale, release. You're going to slide the left leg back for modified side plank. Open the chest. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, roll it through. Take it back. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, open the collarbones. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. And exhale. Good, inhale, we're going to take it up. Exhale, fold. Flat back and hold. Slight bend in the knees here. I really want you to root down into your feet. Lift your chest, kind of stick out your chest and stick out your butt behind you. Wrap those shoulder blades back, open the collarbones, take the arms directly to the sides. Breathe here. If you need to, you stand up a little taller, okay, if it's too much. Otherwise, we want to be relatively parallel to the floor. Long neck, relaxed jaw. Stay here, or we're going to slowly reach the arms forward. Here, I've really got to pull up through my core, press down into my feet, and lift my chest. I don't want to be here. Okay, if I'm here, that means I need to come back. Open it all up. If I start to round, breathe. One more breath. Lift the chest, lift the thumbs, stick out the butt, and fold. Inhale again, flat back, arms wide. Inhale, reach it forward. And exhale, fold. Step back or hop, plank. Shift forward, drop the knees down if you'd like, Chaturanga. Fingertips press, roll it through. Check the index knuckles. And downward dog. Inhale, right leg up, bend the knee and open the hip. Exhale, right foot forward, back knee on the mat again. Inhale, tuck the pelvis, reach. Good. Straighten the front leg, turn your back toes under. Lift the heel up, open the chest, parallel the hips towards the front. Reach up and back. Coming up, straighten the leg, release the foot. Use your block or on fingertips if you need to. Reach it up, twist, same thing as before. Pull the right hip back, breathe. Good, from here we come to side plank. Step the right leg back, open the chest. Good, and then we're gonna take that right leg to the top again. Turn your back toes under, come to a high lunge. Breathe. Tuck the pelvis, pull the left inner thigh towards the right. Breathe and reach. Push into that right heel. Try to straighten out that back leg without overarching your back. Okay, so we're going to pull the ribs back. Pelvis forward. Right hip back, left hip forward. Push into your front heel. Relax your front toes. We're going to breathe and hold. Breathe and hold. Good, and then you're going to take your hands to your heart. Slide the back foot in. And slowly, modified warrior 3. You can bend the bottom knee. Draw the left hip down. If you need to, stand straighter. Okay, if you can, you go more parallel. Think left inner thigh pulls towards the right inner thigh, so we don't want the hips to open. Keep the chest square. Keep the hips square. Stay or extend the arms. Wrap the shoulder blades back. Reach the back toes. Keep those hips square. If you're not sure, check it out. One more breath. Come back to your high lunge. And exhale. Left hand down. You can drop the back knee on the floor if you want. Modified side plank or full side plank. And Chaturanga. Or take a downward dog. Watch those index knuckles. Breathe, press it back. Inhale, left leg up, bend the knee and open the hip. Exhale, left foot forward, back knee down. Tuck the pelvis, pull the ribs back. Right hip forward. Good, straighten your front leg, turn your back toes under. Right hand goes back to right heel. Press down and lift the chest. Pelvis forward, open. Good. Exhale, right hand comes down, right foot relaxes. Use the block if you'd like. Left arm up. Pull the left hip back and down. Open. Push the hand into the floor. Good. From here, slide the left leg back, modified side plank or full side plank. And then left foot forward again. High lunge, back toe curled under. Reach up. Tuck the pelvis, pull the right hip forward. Breathe. We're just going to hold and breathe. Reach. Tuck the pelvis. Pull that right hip forward. Don't let the ribs pop out in the low back arch. You want to take it forward. Really feel the stretch into that right hip flexor. And the pulling in. We want to keep those hips parallel, hands to your heart. Shift. Standing. Or slowly. Bend the knee. Really internally rotate that right leg. Lift the right inner thigh up. Hands to your heart. Breathe. Press the palms together. Stand a little taller if you need to. Lift from the right inner thigh. Bend the bottom knee. Stay here. Extend the arms. Breathe. Pull up the belly. Try not to open and lean into that left outer hip. Use your core muscles. Breathe. Good. Bring it in. Take it back. High lunge. Tuck the pelvis. Check your front knee isn't going in front of the ankle. Weight in the front heel. And exhale, right hand down. Slide the left leg back. Side plank. Or modify it on the knee. And exhale, Chaturanga, or take a downward dog. Pull it through, lift. Take it back. Breathe, press, lengthen. Take another inhale. Exhale, look forward, step or hop to the top. Flat back lengthens your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. And exhale. Okay, we're going to do one more round of that. And add on. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Hold. Again, bend the knees slightly if you need to. Pull up the low belly. Wrap the shoulder blades. Relax your neck and your jaw. Stay or slowly bring it forward. Lift the thumbs. Lift the chest. Stick out the butt. Breathe. Come more parallel as you can. Or take it out. One more breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms wide. Lengthen. Inhale, stretch it forward. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, arms wide. Lengthen it. Exhale, fold. Step it back to plank. Chaturanga or take a downward dog. Inhale, lift your heart. Push into the thumbs. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the knee and open the hip. Keep your shoulders square. Right foot steps forward, back knee on the mat. Check your front knee doesn't go beyond the ankle. Tuck the pelvis, pull the right hip back. Good, straighten your front leg, turn the back toes under. Left hand to left heel. Tuck the pelvis, square your hips and your shoulders towards the ceiling. Reach. Go a little further if you can. Good, and then cycle the left hand to the floor or block or fingertips. Roll the right hip back. Hand on the hip or right hand up. Exhale, step the right leg back, modified side plank or full one. Good, exhale, right foot comes back again. High lunge. Tuck the pelvis, pull the right hip back, reach, breathe. Work the inner thighs. Work that back leg straight. Good, exhale, hands to your heart, shift forward, lift that back leg up. Wrap the shoulder blades back, square your hips. Navel to spine, check it out. Don't let it open. The true strength is going to come from really squaring those hips, lifting that inner left thigh. Stay here, extend the arms, bend the bottom knee if you need to. Breathe, push the floor down, open the chest, reach through your back toes, wrap the shoulder blades back. Good, come back to high lunge. Exhale, left hand down, side plank. Or modify it on the knee. Good. And then we're going to step the right leg back again. Back knee down. Straighten your right leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold it over the center. Keep pulling your right hip back. Breathe. Use blocks if you need to. Try to lengthen the chest forward. Good, now this is where the fun stuff comes. All right, we're going to take, coming up, you're going to take that right leg back. And you're going to take it behind you. And you're going to lengthen. Lift up. So you're just on that back toe. You can bend the knee. If you want to, you can use blocks. I'll show that variation also, okay? So, set up your blocks if you want. You can see where you want to go. Then we're going to hinge forward. And then that hip may not be exactly parallel, but that's okay for now. We're going to lift and lengthen the chest. And then we're going to see if we can lift that back leg. Now, that's where the blocks come in. If you're using the blocks, you can square. Okay, so this is very easy here. Almost like hands and knees. Now, from here, then you can slowly take those fingertips off. Yeah? Lift and lengthen the chest. Take your time. And just see where you can go with it. Another 2 breaths. If you're using the blocks, really try to square that hip down. It won't be perfect. That's fine. Something to work on. It's a lot of work in that left glute. Go ahead and release that knee down. And then we're going to stretch your right hand over to the right. Let your hips shift towards the left side of your mat and lengthen. Bend that elbow. Extend. Good, and release. Remove the blocks. Come to plank. One more side before we slow it down. Pull it through. Take it back. Left leg lifts, bend and open. Square the shoulders, push into the thumbs. Exhale, left foot forward, back knee down. Tuck the pelvis, pull the ribs back. Good. Straighten the leg. Turn your back toes under, right hand to right heel, square your hips and your shoulders towards the ceiling. Reach, breathe, maybe go a little further. Exhale, cycle your right hand to the floor. Pull the left hip back, open the chest, take your hand to your hip if you want. Set left foot goes back, modified side plank or full side plank, up to you. Then left foot comes forward again, high lunge, back toe curled under. Reach. Tuck the pelvis, pull the right hip forward. Breathe. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shift forward. Lift the back leg. Again, you can start high. Square your right hip in. Bend the knee, hinging forward. Keeping your chest up. Keeping the hips square. You can check it out. Lift through the right inner thigh. Arms wide. Reach through your back toes. Breathe, square it off, lengthen, push into the bottom foot. See if you can straighten the bottom leg without opening the right hip. Chest up, wrap the shoulder blades. Good. Coming back, high lunge. Exhale, right hand to the floor, side plank, or modify on the knee. Fingertips grip. Take the left foot forward again, back knee down. Straightening your front leg, reach it up. Exhale, fold it over. Pull the left hip back, lengthening your chest. Try to keep the ball of the foot down. Left hip back, right hip forward. Lengthen. Good, and then we're going to slowly take that leg back. Coming up, you're on the right knee. You're on the tiptoe of the back foot. And you can, again, adjust the blocks to prepare. And then I'm going to wrap that left hip down. Fingertips on the blocks. Sitting my hips back a little bit. Okay, so I'm not right on top because that's way harder to try and balance like that. So you're going to shift your hips back a little. Lift the chest. Square the left hip down as much as you possibly can. And then just kind of fingertip it. The back leg isn't very high. My foot is barely off the floor. Okay, we're going to fingertip, square the hips, try to lift the chest. Try not to sink into that right hip. Okay, so it's going back, but we're not sinking it. We're still lifting the body out of that right hip, balancing. Press down into that right leg. Breathe. Lift up, navel to spine. 2 more breaths, a couple more tries. Square that hip as much as you can. Internal rotation of that left leg. Lift the heart. Breathe. Lots of hip and hamstring here. 1 more. Good. And release there. Take your hips towards the right side of your mat. Extend the left arm over. Reach. Good, and release. This time we're taking our legs forward. Take the blocks out of the way. Come towards the end of your mat. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, bring your knees in. Actually, let's take the bottoms of the feet together and balance. Lift the chest. Let the knees go wide. stay here or take take happy baby. Try to pull your chest forward, wrap your shoulders back, and pull the knees back. You want to have the knees in line with the ribs or further back. Good. Bottoms of the feet together. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, extend it over. Try to lift and lengthen your chest. Press the feet together. Good, bring the knees in. You're gonna rock and roll. When you're ready, you can find shoulder stand. If you want to modify shoulder stand, you can keep the hips lower, okay, or you can take your hips onto a block. If you don't want to do the full variation, this is a good option. I'm going to stick with this one today, but you can lift your hips all the way up to shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is getting increasingly harder with the pressure up for me. So, go when you're ready, you can take your toes over your head to the floor for halasana. Again, just be mindful of your neck and your back wherever you go. And then when you're ready, you can slowly roll it down and find fish. So just demonstrating quickly, fish without a block. You're going to take your hands underneath the glutes, but if you have your block, place it underneath that upper back and find your fish pose. Otherwise, hands under the glutes, elbows in, and then release the head. I'm going to take restorative variation with the block. Make sure your head is touching something. It's not just hanging in the air, that your neck muscles aren't straining. And you can do whatever you like with your arms. Breathe. Let go of your jaw, neck, throat, face. Try not to hold on to anything in the upper body. And slowly roll to one side and release out of it. Now let's find happy baby on the floor. So again, a little bit side to side. Bend the right knee in, left leg down. Stretch your right leg up. You can bend the left knee. Keep your head and shoulders relaxed. Pull your right toes back. Keep your right leg straight. Bend the knee, cross it over, and twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach. Drop the knee, the shoulder. Again, inhale. Exhale, twist. Drop your right knee and your right shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, twist. Good, bring it back. And switch sides. Pull the left knee in. Straighten the left leg up. Flex through the foot, lift the heel, turn your toes back. Keep your legs straight. If you need to, grab a towel or a strap, anything you've got close. Pull, breathe. Keep it straight. Use your breath in and out the nose. And bend the knee, cross it over, and twist. Take an inhale. On the exhale, try to drop your left knee and left shoulder down. Again, inhale. Exhale, twist. One more time, inhale. And exhale, twist. Good, bring it back to the center. And do anything else you'd like to do. When you're ready, Shavasana. You can lay on your back. You can place something over your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Just helps to really relax the face a bit. Now let's take a nice deep inhale from the bottom of the stomach all the way up to the very top of your ribs. And exhale, slowly let that breath go. Again, inhale from the bottom of the stomach all the way up to the very top of the ribs. And exhale, slowly let it go. One more time, inhale from the bottom all the way to the top. Inhale, sip up more air, hold. Again, inhale, sip up more air, hold. One more time, fill it up. And exhale, slowly let it go. And let go of your breath. Relax the stomach. Release your hips, legs, ankles, feet, and toes. Allow the shoulders to be heavy into the mat so your heart can lift. And allow any stress or tension to roll down the arms and release from your fingertips. Let go of your jaw, brow, scalp, ears, forehead, and throat. Just allow the mind to be calm and clear as you allow your body to melt back into the floor, letting go and just be. And you can continue on in your Shavasana. Or if you'd like, you can go ahead and find a seat. And thanks for sharing your practice and your energy with me. Have a great day. Namaste.